So hello once again. I'm just kidding. So back here you can see the pure substances, and I was just explaining to the class, if you're unclear what a pure substance is, think of pure water, pure gold. Something that is uniquely and only itself. And then think of something like iced tea, where you mix water and tea and sugar, and so it's just a mixture of things. So matter is divided into two categories. And if you look on your book at page 21, you'll see that very nice flow chart, and we're going to refer to it in just a second. Okay? But you have mixtures and you have pure substances. And then if you have a pure substance and you break it down even further, you get to something called an element. So for instance, let's take the easiest thing. Let's take water. Okay? And water, as you well know, is what? H2O, right? And that's what water is. It's a very nice combination of H2O. But what is H? What is O? It means that you grab water and you zoom in with a microscope. And then you zoom in even more. And you zoom in even more. Until eventually, water becomes these little floating things. Like these little spheres, right? And then these spheres are different. You have tiny spheres called hydrogens. And you have really large spheres called oxygens. And these are known as elements. So essentially, if you were to grab a piece of wood and chop it down and keep chopping and chopping and chopping and chopping, you would find at the very center little tiny spheres. I don't know, wood is made up of mostly carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, which is why wood burns, because you put a little fire on there and then the oxygen just combusts. So breaking something down, smaller pieces, those smallest pieces are called elements. And each of those elements is made up of a tiny little particle called an atom. Okay? So read along in your books.